Hi guys, 18 Dap here and welcome to the latest matchday preview on the channel. It's League 2 action once again. It's Doncaster Rovers versus Milton Keynes Dons. Let's get the video started.
So guys, welcome to the latest matchday preview on the channel, Doncaster Rovers versus MK Dons in League 2. And an apology to start this video off. Normally it's a couple of days before the game, I'll record, edit and upload, but time constraints, unfortunately I can't get that done as I normally do, so I'm recording this early, which means Rovers haven't played Barrow yet in the Wednesday night fixture, so unsure where we are in the table, how that went, if there's any injuries or anything like that, so just winging it with what I know right now. But MK did play their game this on yesterday, Tuesday, so we've got a little bit to talk about with those. So yeah, slightly kind of messy, but we will get there, I'm sure. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you for sticking around and continuing to support the channel as much as you do. If this video has brought you to the channel and you like this sort of content and you want to watch a little bit more, please consider clicking subscribe so you don't miss any future videos that come up. And if you are new to the channel, this is a format that we go through match previews, previous meetings between the two clubs, current form across all competitions. I choose a Doncaster Rovers player to say a few words about, and then I give my opinion on the opponent's one to watch. But as I always say, you know your club much better than I do, so if there's anybody who should be part of that conversation, get them in the comments down below. And then 3 predictions to round the video off: lineup, families league table, and the score prediction at the very end. So let's get into this one with previous meetings. Donny and MK Dons have faced off a total of 19 times in our history, Rovers winning 9 of those, drawing 6, and MK have won 4. So positive reading for us Rovers fans, something that I don't seem to say that often at this part of the videos, and even when we drill into the more recent 5, it's still positive reading for the Rovers as well. So it's not like MK have started to kind of get our number and they've won more recently. So we go back to the 2021-22 season, dreadful season for the Rovers, but we managed to take 6 points from Milton Keynes Dons with a 2-1 win at home and a 1-0 away win. And then in the 23-24 season, we shared the spoils, a 2-1 defeat at Stadium MK, but a 3-0 win at the Eco Power. It'd be very nice to get something similar in this one. And yeah, we traded blows earlier in the season as well with the 1-1 draw at Stadium MK. So recent history and history overall, it leans towards Donny, but again, football's played on the day, 11v11, anything can happen. But hopefully we continue this positive theme and we get another win tomorrow, make it 10 wins out of 20 games. Current form does possibly lead towards Donny. Obviously we're unsure of what the game how the game's gone tonight, but the 4 before that we've lost 1 and we've won 3 on the bounce, one of those being the cup game against Hull City. MK look like they may have turned a corner slightly, 3 defeats on the bounce and then following that up with a draw and a win midweek. So a 2-1 win midweek for MK Dons over Harrogate. It did stop that winless run of 4 games, but they certainly did it the hard way, kind of getting pegged back very late on, and then Gilby scored an absolute worldie to win the game pretty much immediately after. But yeah, you'd think getting pegged back so late on, you think that's 3 points dropped, or 2 points dropped should I say, and then to go and win it like they did, absolute scenes probably. But yeah, defeats to Salford, Walsall and Fleetwood in January, as well as a draw against Wimbledon, does see MK sitting in mid-table at the moment, and for me I thought MK would be up there in the mix. So to see them 7 points off the pace of the playoffs is a big surprise to me, but I think it will be something that they'll be looking to rectify as soon as possible. And obviously a win against another playoff rival team that's in that mix would be a fantastic start to kind of turn that season around and build on the draw and win that they've recently had. But yeah, I'm hoping that when you are watching this on Friday before the game, that there's another W for Donny, beat Barrow tonight, and who knows, we could be onto a bit of a consistent run, which is something that we've not seen for a while. But yeah, as I've already mentioned, having to record this before our game tonight, so as it stands we could be in 5th with a defeat or a draw, or we could be in 2nd if we win. So it is that tight, only 4 points separating 2nd to 8th as it stands now. So just as much as MK will want the points to help their season and help close that gap to the playoffs, Donny need those points and will want those points just as much in order to keep up with the pace of so many teams in and around the mix. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting game, one that hopefully will be entertaining. I think it will be. Moving on to player profiles, so for this one I've gone with Teddy Sharman-Lowe, our goalkeeper, 21 years old, on loan from Chelsea, and for me I think he's grown in confidence this season, or as the season's progressed, and I think the defence have got faith in him. I think he's pulled off a number of very good saves to keep us in games as well. Young keepers, for me, they've always got a mistake in them, and I don't think Teddy's any different in that. He's playing in League Two for a reason, he's learning his trade, but for me I think it's his character, and he doesn't let any mistake kind of get to him. He doesn't let his head drop, and he's been rewarded with 9 clean sheets in 31 games. It's not world beating, but I think it's decent. It's not bad for his first season in men's football. I don't think the defence or midfield have helped him out on a number of the goals that he has conceded, but yeah, I'm happy with Teddy. I think he's a decent keeper, and like I say, he's kept us engaged with a number of good saves, and I think if his confidence continues to grow and the faith that the defence showing him continues, he could have a really good end to the season. Moving on to the opponent's one to watch. So as I said at the start of the video, you know your club much better than I do, so if this individual isn't your one to watch and you're an MK fan watching this, please get who you think it should be in the comments down below. But I've gone with the match winner from Tuesday night, Alex Gilbey. He's a player that I wouldn't have minded seeing in a Donny shirt. I think he's got bags of ability, and he showed that on Tuesday night with a wonderful goal. But yeah, 444 career appearances, 55 goals, 37 assists. He's been around the block a little bit, knows the league very well. He's got, like I say, he's got ability, he can find a pass and he can score as well. And as an attacking midfielder, that's what you want, isn't it? A goal scoring midfielder. I think that's probably what we've been missing. So I think if we contain him, there's a chance that we can get something. But MK have got a good squad, certainly a squad that should be higher than the position that they're in. But for me, Gilbey is that player that can make them tick. Onto the predicted team lineup. So for this, I've used FanHub. If you've not downloaded the app yet, please go ahead and do so. Plenty of features to get your teeth stuck into. But I've stuck with my previous prediction for the lineup. I've gone with Teddy Sharman-Lowe in goal. A back four of Sterry, Oluwu, McGrath, Maxwell. Midfield 3 of Bailey, Crew and Sabara. Molyneux on the right, Street on the left, with Billy Sharp up front on his own. Obviously, fingers crossed there's no injuries on Wednesday night to any of these players, or any of the players that have not made my prediction, or my predicted 11. But yeah, that may change on the FanHub app between now and Saturday, depending on injuries. But like I say, hopefully everyone comes through unscathed and we've got a big 3 points midweek. Onto the Predictions League table, so no change on this because I don't know my family's predictions for Wednesday night's game. So at the minute, Chris is in top on 19 points with Max also on 19. I've got 18 points in third, and my dad is in fourth on 14 points. So I will have posted the family's predictions on my X account, but there will be an update on this table in the next preview. And that takes me on to the all-important score prediction. I went with a defeat against Barrow. Hopefully I'm wrong with that. We will know by the time this video goes live. But I've liked what I've seen at home. We've looked more solid recently. A couple of clean sheets. Hopefully another clean sheet on Wednesday. I think if we do get the win and get another clean sheet, I think confidence will just keep on building, and I believe we'll get a clean sheet in this one. So I'm going to stick my neck out and I'm going to go Rovers 2, MK 0. We will see how that goes, and that's where I'm going to leave this one. If you've enjoyed it, big thumbs up on it for us please. Comments in the section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.